Hello, I'm Red Eyes, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 10 of the second series of my Minecraft Let's Play. And yeah, this episode is coming out early because I recorded it directly after the last one. So in this episode I'll be talking about some nice improvements at the RW Jules Skelly farm, and some other improvements around the base, you know, just starting to make stuff look nice. And one thing I do want to mention though while I'm here is this isn't working. Yeah, they're not really interested. They go at it sometimes, doesn't really seem to do anything. So I thought I might help them along with a splash potion of love. Oh. No, they're doing it wrong. Anyways, enjoy. Oh yeah, and next video should be something Hermitcraft for sure. Not too sure what, we'll see. Plenty of options. Okay, enjoy. Right, so it is now several hours later. I've edited everything up until now, and yeah, got some mushroom stew here. Went back with a Silk Touch pick, which is, where is it? Oh, I've still got it. Oh yeah, it's almost dead. Gotta keep it just in case. But anyways, I got some mycelium and some mushroom blocks. Not very many of them, but enough to have a look and see what they do. And my mushrooms for now are down there under the bridge. But I don't really want to mess about with the mushrooms now. I'll probably do that off camera and see what I can come up with. And I don't want to spend time under this bridge. What I want to show you is under that bridge. So yeah, I just thought I would start, you know, making the place look nice. And a good place would be under this bridge, and that way, you know, I can kind of hide it and it's not too in the way if it doesn't look amazing. And I thought what I would make is a tree farm. So, I really like this dark wood here. Oh yeah, I've made these sort of triangle stairs. I'm not too happy with them. It's not really the kind of shape I want to go for. I mean, I like this side more because it kind of curves in a bit. But, I don't know, I still have to work on that kind of thing. Anyways, I like the dark wood, and I found out that to grow the dark wood trees, I never have any dirt when I need some. Oh, I know, I'll come over to my new, currently a dirt dispenser. And yeah, I get 8 blocks every time I press it. And I'll get back to that in a minute. But for the dark wood trees, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you put a block on the ninth block up, and then when you grow them, you're able to reach the top every time, which is pretty good. They don't grow really tall, and I think the only thing you have to do to make sure they grow is space them 2 apart, so, or leave a 2 gap in between. Maybe you can do it closer, but it seemed to work for me. And this pattern on the floor is sort of meant to mimic the shape of the bridge above. It's like a hard copy, you know, with hard edges. And over there it's like more of a curved, soft shape. So I'll just grow these, and you'll see what this looks like when it's all filled with trees. You can't really see what's going on. Okay, got one side filled with trees, and the tallest one, I guess, is this one here. And go down to cut it with an axe, and you can reach the top, basically. So, yeah, I always like that, not having to pillar up at all. And because there's space two apart, you always get plenty of saplings, because there's lots of leaves. So, nice and easy. Over here, I thought I would start putting in some kind of grand entrance to the station, which is going to be below here. And, yeah. It's got some like wood highlights, fences there. Here, that's kind of nice. I think there's upside down stairs, and in the gaps behind the stairs here, it's all open space. So you get these kind of weird shadows coming in, and I always think that looks pretty good. I know some people aren't a big fan of those shadows, but I kind of like them. And as another kind of highlight, there's the mossy cobble behind the iron bars up there. I might replace that top row of iron bars with stone bricks, because I don't really like the way the iron joins the wood. And apart from that, there's this door ledge, door sill, I don't know what it's called. A little, I don't know. I think it looks really good. Oh yeah, and I really like having the jungle wood on the ceiling as well. But in here is not done at all. I had an idea, and it didn't work out. But yeah, over here, just while I have a bit of room to show you, I thought I would start putting in some Ethos-style little dispenser stations. And that's what this 8-item dispenser setup is for. It's for getting ender pearls. So you come over, hit the button twice, and you get a full stack of ender pearls. So we'll just go over this gate here, which is another simple redstone device. Just some sticky pistons under there, basically, hooked up to a button. And I think there's a pulse lengthener. So one repeater at minimum and one at maximum. And that one's going in, or this one is going into this block, which also powers this redstone here, which powers the block in the middle, which powers the piston and the other one behind there. So nice and simple. And to do the 8-item dispenser thing, basically there's lots of different ways of doing it. I think you just sort of do something like this, where you have the button under one dispenser, and then you just try and feed as many pulses into it as possible. So I've got this torch here, triggering, there's some redstone dust above there, and at the same time this torch is triggering this redstone here, which is triggering that torch, which is triggering the block above, which will then trigger this redstone up there again, and then it gets another pulse. And it gets another pulse from below, which goes through the repeater and then up through the torch again. And then another one, or two, or I don't know, comes through here. And the end result is you end up with 8 items. Now, there's only 2 dispensers, which I know some people won't like because it runs out very quickly. So obviously it's not the best way of doing it. But one of my original goals was to have it in line and quite small, and to keep this look here. So if I have any more dispensers, well, I could put some there, but then I wouldn't be able to have this upside down stair here. And if I don't know, I guess I could put more. If there aren't enough, then I'll make a new one. But that's the idea. So Got no dirt, hit the button, end up with 8, and I guess I'll go back and show you the redstone working as well. So when you hit the button, maybe someone can make sense of this. Try and get it all there. Oh, one's empty. Anyways, it was pretty random how I came up with it. And further along, there's just some empty dispensers at the moment, and I'm going to put splash potions or health potions in these, and, you know, just walk up to them and get one. And the reason I didn't do this dispenser thing the same as this one is to get a signal out of this pressure plate here, you'd have to have visible redstone, I think. So I really didn't want to do that. Or you'd have to make it sort of lumpy to hide everything, or I guess I could trigger it with a dispenser under there, maybe. Or a, you know, dig down and put a piston and then trigger it with this, but I don't actually think that would work. Oh yeah, and the other part of the tree farm up here is just a normal oak tree farm, which I don't really want to harvest right now. And there's a kind of wall here made of upside down stairs, which is not visible, so kind of pointless. I might add little spacers in here so that you don't have a solid wall of trees, so you kind of get to see the wall behind a bit more. Because as it is, it's just a solid mass, so can't see anything. And down here is where you get to the mob trap, so I'm not going to go down there right now. And I realized I didn't show you this section here, and this is for birch trees, because yeah, they're not going to grow too tall anyways, so it doesn't matter. They don't have to be covered, and you can always reach the top. Yeah, the way birch trees work are, if you can jump under them, like this, there's a strong chance that you'll have to jump up one block at most to get to the top of the tree. But if you walk under it and you can't jump, then you're not going to have to, so you can just sort of start chopping down the tree. So as I may or may not have mentioned, I was having trouble recording for the past few days, because it's been quite intense redstone stuff, trying to explain all these minecart setup here. Well, not this part of it, all the extra stuff I've added onto it. And there's some other intense stuff I've been doing as well. So I think what I'll do is I'll just wait until I'm able to sort of get back into it. And I was planning on just doing simple things. So another simple thing I did was down here. I've been doing some work at the double skeleton XP farm, and I should have rode a cart in, but I didn't think of that, because yeah, I've done some work here too while I was leveling up. I've been trying to make it look nice and add some cool stuff, so I'm not too sure about this chandelier thing. But, oh yeah, potions. Man, I made so many potions. I haven't really tried these out yet. I haven't tried the potion of strength. I'm going to need some fire resistance for the nether. Potion of swiftness, tried a couple of those. Obviously, just go a bit faster. Another potion of swiftness. Potion of strength. Potion of regeneration. Yeah, I haven't tried any of these. The only ones I've tried... Well, I've tried the fire ones, fire resistance in the past, and I tried a couple speed ones, so. Oh yeah, and all these were the zombies, the instant health ones. Well, not enough to use it yet. And apart from the potions, what else did I do? Oh yeah, I added in a little extra bit to the minecart arrivals here. And here it is. It is a very simple, what's it called? Empty cart detection. So, when the minecart is like this at an angle, and you ride down it and you're in the cart, it will detect you. And there's some pretty simple redstone down here. So this is the detector rail, and that's the one that turns on the wood block. So come down here, and it's just redstone under the detector rail, which is here, feeding into a torch, and the block is there that has the turn on it. So very simple, and the result is, where's my sharpness? Whoa, strong guy. And the result is that empty carts will not trigger this thing, and they will go down there. So I'll just break this one to show you. Okay, come up here, and if I ride down, I go straight, end up here. And if I let the cart go down on its own, oh, it goes off to the side, and there you can see it ends up here. So, I don't know, I was sort of hoping I would be able to have the cart come up here somewhere, but there isn't really room with all these chests, so I might change something and add some fancy minecart arrival thing that, you know, raises the cart up when it arrives and that kind of thing. But very useful for now. I've been shipping out some bones and that kind of thing. The other thing is this epic reed farm, and this is a design I actually want to install on the Hermitcraft server and do it in super scale, because I think reeds will be quite useful in the future for trading, possibly. And the thing about this design is it only uses one piston per plant, and what happens is it, yeah, so you can see there's one there, and you can see that was a terrible idea. Why did I think that would go any better? Oh man. Just check if anything's broken down there. Oh yeah. Oh no. That's not right. Because they were both on the ground, so they must both be down there. Okay. But yeah, what happens is the piston extends once, and then it retracts and then extends again. So the first time it pushes out, the reeds, which are on the top level, land on the extended block, and then it quickly retracts and then extends again, and so it extends while the ones which were sitting on it are falling past it. So the end result is it harvests everything, and you only need one piston per plant, and then just a small circuit like this. So I have no idea why I did it like this. I can't remember. But the input is here from a button, and it goes through this pulse extender circuit. Oh, it's a monostable pulse extender thing, and that goes into a double pulse thing here. So it goes through once quickly, and then another pulse goes around here and triggers it again. And I thought I'd do some fancy harvesting as well, or item collection, because I don't really want to be traveling out of this square too much, because this is the butter zone for the two spawners, the one there and the one up there. So I thought I would bring everything to me with some hidden water, so I'm going to show you it all in action right now. So there you go. You can see it mostly all gets here. This one flew out a bit too far and landed on this block here. But yeah, some pistons descend, and that lets the water flow out, and then it harvests all the stuff. And then when I'm done, I just turn off the switch. And just to show that it does actually work quite well, if I pillar up here, you'll see that there aren't any items stuck up here at all. So yeah, pretty good. And I'm going to try it out in SMP soon. Now this button, that doesn't do anything. The button over here, though, does. Now, this melon farm is the opposite of the reed farm. The reed farm being sort of economical. Well, it will be in larger scale. And reeds are the best thing to grow because you don't have to replant them. And another thing that's good to grow is these, melons. But these ones use 2 pistons each, and you'll see why when I hit the button. Yeah, they sort of pop out all over the place. And I'll show you what's happening, or I'll try to. Just have to get rid of these vines here. And then you'll be able to see. Okay, so hit the button. And yeah, that's because I didn't want anything to get stuck by where the plants are there for some reason. So, I don't know. What's happening is... Yeah, so I'm not too sure exactly why this works. Like, in my head, they should still be landing in here. But all there are, pistons coming up and from the side here, which are synchronized, I think. Better check they are. Yeah, they're both getting triggered at once. I think there's just a row of torches there. And they're also triggering... Oh yeah, and another row up here. So very resource heavy for a melon farm. Possibly even too resource heavy. But yeah, I like it. And yeah, I'm definitely liking the look of this place. Pretty cool. And I'm going to be working on it some more because I'm not very happy with this cart collection thing. I don't like having this gap here. I really do want it to be a lot fancier. And I want to have the possibility for, multiple different carts to come in so I can just directly fill them with arrows and all that and sort them out. Have it all sorted as it leaves the station. So that's probably going to take a little while. But I think that's all I have time for today. Yeah, it's good to be back. Sorry it took so long. Yeah, I'm still, recovering from having my wisdom teeth pulled. And that took a bit longer than I thought it would. I mean, it's been over a week. I thought it would be, perfect by now. But whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.